All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Ryan's Radar free chart analysis. So tonight, we got some interesting things. Well, first off, last night ended up going really well for price. It went right down to the zones and then shot up. So if anybody actually caught these moves, then good for you. You caught about 30, 35 pips. That was an excellent move. And then price towards the end of the day came right back down, broke that structure. And now we're looking at a couple of variations of what could happen because price on a higher time frame still wants to shoot up, but structurally it kind of looks like it wants to continue down. So these are the areas of interest that we're going to be looking for. We could see price shoot up to this supply, maybe retesting the top of the symmetrical triangle along with the recent high day, and then maybe even higher, retesting these areas and then coming back to push back even higher. So it all depends because these, like I said, the higher time frames are still bullish. It's just sometimes it could play around a little bit on the lower time frames, inducing people manipulating them more before it continues up in the overall direction that we want it to go, right? Because honestly, this is not a reversal pattern in my mind. The daily structure, this is a continuation pattern that goes up. The only thing is on a lower time frame, that might mean it has to drop one more day to maybe go and reach for some of the demand zones before it decides to go right back up again. So you just got to be careful on how it goes, especially with tomorrow. Take a look at the screen here. Tomorrow morning, right here, this is the only thing that matters. We have initial jobs claims. We have jobless claims or jobless claims. Actually, they're the same thing. But then over here, at the same time, GDP growth rate. So you guys have big news tomorrow. Like so 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern is going to be it's going to be a lot. And then you have Canadian too. So if you trade UCAD or any Canadian pairs, it's going to be big. Um, but every currency is about to be affected by this because if the GDP is good, then all the dollar pairs like EU, GU, AU, NU are going to drop, and then all the other dollar pairs, UCAD, UChief, and UJ are all going to rise. So really got to see what happens. I know if you guys go to this website and you click on the actual GDP growth, you'll see that it says here the previous was 2.1%. This one means it's 5.2%. Consensus is it's kind of like an estimate, but then they're going to give us an actual. So if it's less than, that means the dollar did bad. That means the other pairs go up. If it's greater than 2.1%, then all the pairs go down. So you just kind of have to see what it is. They usually tell you right before it happens, like 10 to 15 minutes before, and you kind of get an idea of what's going to happen. But we'll see how it goes. So just be careful. Don't get too crazy and then try to go and flip your account, right? You got to just take it one step at a time. So this is what we're looking for on the euro. Right? We got all these. I know there's a bunch of lines here. Don't pay attention to the ones at the bottom, especially these ones here. Price already kind of retested these and whatnot, but it's just that, oops, didn't mean to do that. We just want to see price come down either to this 4 hours of supply after retesting or demand and after retesting these supplies, or having price continue to retest this 4 hour supply and then eventually make its way up to this 4 hour because it already retested the ones from back here. So if it makes its way up, this is the next zone it's got to go to. And that's about 100, 150 pips away. I'd say 150 pips. So for GU, it's kind of like the same thing, right? Let's zoom out. We are going to have price either go up first for a pullback to induce some buyers, and then have price come back down towards this daily demand, right? Because it's right there. And this is demand that was recently created too. This was only created what on the 7th, so about 2 weeks ago, not even. It's fairly new compared to where price has been. So if it drops, it's either going to go up first, then drop down to it, then it's as the overall move, or we're going to see it drop down as a stop hunt, hit that daily demand, and instantly reject it to go right back up to these highs. Or it's going to break up completely, go up to these areas, and respect this supply point that was created yesterday after the big drop during GBP, the GBP news early in the morning, and reject it, or it's going to break through. If it breaks through, it's going up to these areas. But we'll see. You know, the GDP is going to be interesting. I haven't been paying attention to that, so I know that when I find out on there what is actually going on, you can find a bunch of articles that'll tell you what's going on. But that website, the MyFX book economic calendar, will give us clarity on exactly what's going on with the dollar. So we'll see what is going to happen. Again, this pair is bullish on a higher time frame. It's got these patterns that want to show it continuing, but it's also in a specific area where it could drop down a little farther, respect these zones here, and then continue back up. So it's just be patient. Let's see what happens, and then we'll go forward. And tomorrow will be what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll do my last one there of the week, especially the weekend going into Christmas, and then we'll see you guys next week. So everyone enjoy your trading session. Uh, use proper risk management, obviously, and may the odds forever be in your favor. Peace.